Welcome, my crypto legends. How is everyone doing today? What is going on? Hello guys. Finally live here. The markets are going to open in about 40 minutes right now. We're going to analyze S&P 500, see what's going on the traditional stock market. Okay, are we going to see some more pump action in the next coming hours when the markets open? This is what we're going to analyze. We are going to also take a look at Bitcoin, some altcoins. Let me just, guys, before we get started, okay, we've got 60 people, 70 people right now. Let's just all smash up the like button before we get started for the algorithm, so we can get some more people to join the stream, get some newcomers in the cryptocurrency space. And like I said, we're going to take a look at some on-chain data. Okay, some stuff that I got here ready. Also taking a look at the S&P 500, Bitcoin mainly. Okay, having a little bit of pump action. Is this sustainable? Are we going to go to much higher levels? And I think that we could come all the way to around about the $50,000 and get a little bit of rejection around that range. Okay, and I'll explain why in this live stream. We can take a look at the Bitcoin dominance. We're going to take a look at some altcoins also. Total crypto market cap looking very nice. All right, very much expected. A kind of a small, a green candle, at least. All right, at least a green candle. We did open Monday, started dumping hard all the way down to 1.24 trillion. We're getting a little bit of a rally here. In my opinion, total crypto market cap, excluding Bitcoin, this is the altcoins, getting ready for the next coming weeks. Okay, next coming weeks, in my opinion, is going to be to this direction. We'll be retesting the highs of the total crypto market cap, excluding Bitcoin, at the 1.7 trillion. All right, just to get a little bit of hope, a little bit of hopium. But by looking at this chart, everything indicates that yes, we should be having that run up. All right, we're going to see a lot of the altcoins popping. We can take a look at some other altcoins, IOTX, AVAX. We'll be taking a look at a bunch of cryptocurrencies. AVAX looking super strong, looking really, really good. All right, really, really good. I mean, we could see a pretty deep correction here because we're having some slightly bearish divergences on the 4-hourly. We can analyze all of these cryptos. But what I want to talk about was, yesterday's live stream. Okay, we talked about this potential shark pattern right over here that we should be getting a bounce. All right, this played out beautifully, hitting that $4,600 target that we were talking about in yesterday's live stream. We're talking about the S&P 500 today, like yesterday at the beginning of the stream, just to see where the general market sentiment is. And that relief rally was very much expected because we did have some massive support here. We had this shark pattern right there. We should have got that bounce. And now we are hitting this major resistance. Okay, 4,600 was the target. I did exit my trade on Prime XBT. And here we do have this major resistance where we are currently at. Now, potentially, when the market opens, I think we could have another leg up. And I'll explain with another harmonic pattern. And then on that leg up is there when we're going to get a massive rejection. But we can talk about that afterwards to see, just in about 40 minutes when the markets open. I'm still going to be live. That is at 3:30 here, Central European time. We can analyze that situation also. There is another harmonic pattern here on Bitcoin, which is a bearish butterfly, okay? Right over here, where you do see this price action over here. You've created a butterfly. We should be coming a little slightly higher here to the $50,000. Now, if the S&P 500 does have that pump action in the next 40 minutes, which I think it could have that pump action, then I see a massive rejection. Okay, just slightly when you're breaking these highs is when you're going to get a massive rejection. But we'll analyze that situation right away, okay, as soon as the market opens. Let me just say hello here in the comment section. And 200 watching right now. We can get to at least 100 likes and we'll continue here with the live stream. Yesterday was an insane call yesterday here, looking at on the yesterday's live stream. All right, we need to, when was yesterday? Well, let's see if I can find it. Yesterday's live stream was here. Just at the beginning, we were talking about this, harmonic pattern getting a bounce. This is a shark pattern that should end round about this range. This was yesterday's live stream, calling for that bounce round about that 4,530, and this is exactly what happened, guys. We went all the way to the 4,600. like mentioned yesterday. Now, a lot of hate when some trades don't come out or don't play out, but when trades play out, yeah, suddenly everybody disappears, right? But yeah, that just to call out that trade that we were talking about on yesterday's stream about the S&P 500. Now, Tech JK, hey, how are you doing? It's a good day. Yeah, markets are pumping a little bit, so I guess so. But we're not out of the woods just yet. I'm still in my Bitcoin trade here on the long position. Haven't changed anything. And note that, if you're interested in trading, you got the best bonus down below, guys. You know that, up to $4,100 worth of bonus. I get a small commission. You get the best bonus available. I think we're not just out of the woods just yet. I do not like the volume that we've been having. Okay, if you take a look at the 1 hourly, there is some volume, but yeah, nothing too important, guys. Nothing too important. And if we do see, we might see a consolidation and a smaller pump to the upside. And if the volume keeps low, we'll be taking a look at the traditional stocks. I mean, I will be ready not to short Bitcoin, but to short the S&P 500, and we might do that live. I do see a potential pump and then massive drop on the S&P 500. So it is opening in about 35 minutes. We'll analyze that situation. Because I see a 5-0 pattern right over here, and I need to explain it on the live streams. What I can see, it is this pattern over here. It's a 5-0. It is also a harmonic pattern, where you do finally have that D. Okay, as you can see here, you have an X, A, B, C, D, and on the D you should come slightly higher, and I'll explain that later, and then have that correction to the downside. We've also got major support here. Resistance, that has been support, so we might be struggling to get above this range. Anyway, we'll analyze that when the market opens. Okay, let's see if we can do this live. I've got a little bit too much information that we want to talk about on today's stream. So Joseph, how is it going? Hello, my man. Dava, how are you doing? Crypto Maniacs, Crypto Legends here. Let's go. I am Austin. How are you doing? Hey Andy, please look at VET Ethereum chart on the weekly. Zoom out. VET might have some good times ahead soon if history repeats. Am I crazy or something to this? Let me take a look. No, definitely VeChain does have a bright future, but we need to have our feet on the ground, okay? Because this $1 VeChain, like I said, it doesn't make sense that VeChain could possibly hit $1 in these years. It just doesn't make sense. Maybe in 5 years when inflation gets extremely out of control, but very unlikely because the supply chain industry, is not. It is big, but for VeChain to go to $1, it would have to equal the supply industry value, okay, which is around about $80 billion. And yeah, there is 80 billion tokens of VeChain. So yeah, that would be the market capitalization. Let's take a look at Vechain Ethereum. Vechain Ethereum. What's going on with Vechain Ethereum? I mean, I've never checked out this pair. I never thought about checking this pair. But well, yeah, it looks like it. It looks like there is a solid floor here on the Vechain Ethereum pair. Every time we've gone to this level, we have had a massive bounce all the way since 2019. So yeah, I mean, this looks pretty good. And every time you're making higher highs, this is pretty interesting chart. Looking pretty interesting. We are retesting the lows here again, which is at the 18 levels. It's 0.00018. So by looking at it, it doesn't look too bad. You could potentially arguably discuss that this is a kind of a huge ascending, brawling wedge. It's very hard to put it this way. But yeah, I think this is just a pure speculation really, because Ethereum might do very, very well. We know Ethereum with proof of stake, a lot of Ethereum getting locked. Ethereum might do very, very well. Okay, remember now, Ethereum is proof of work and proof of stake. And you need a lot of Ethereum locked up, and they are, I've got one of on-chain data here saying, number of Ethereum number of addresses holding 0.1 is hitting all-time high. It is starting to go a little bit parabolic here, meaning that there's still interest, people are buying, all right, and it's going absolutely crazy. Look at in the bear market, okay? 2018, early 2018, where Ethereum hit about 1,400, was it at the peak approximately? In the bear market, there was no interest at all, okay? Ethereum started dropping, people started losing interest. You know, the number of wallets holding 0.1 went flat, okay, for over 2 years, as you can see. Now the people are actually buying and holding, okay, and this is just going parabolic. It is growing and growing and growing. Over 6 million wallets right now, okay, and potentially next month is going to be over 7 million. So they're getting the supply out of the Ethereum network, okay. So maybe in this case for Vechain, I don't know if this is going to have a massive bounce against the Ethereum chart, because I think Ethereum will do very well. I do see Ethereum trading at $5,000-$6,000, but definitely could get a bounce from this level. Okay, I'm not saying it's not. Looking at this chart, looking at history, okay, history could repeat, and you could get a massive bounce. So yeah, very possible on that MB Gmail. We have broke the channel. The second coming has arrived. Well, maybe. Dude Ohio. Lucky 13th. Like, hello from Malaga. Andreas, how are you doing? Vet US dollar for one rate. Let's take a look at Vechain against the US dollar. Must having some pretty nice action to the upside. We've got a large consolidation. This one maybe is not going to retest the summer lows over here. So we're just holding by a thread from this low. Could have been an easy fake out. And we are actually going to recover. Very possible also. If we take a look at Vechain on the 4 hourly, it is forming also like a descending wedge, which is just about to break out. We are suddenly seeing a huge amount of volume kicking in. Let me take a look at another exchange here on Vechain. Yeah, not on the Binance US, but on another exchange. Yeah, we cannot see all these exchanges calculated by TradingView. We do see, suddenly a huge amount of volume coming in on Vechain. It could get ready for a pretty nice breakout after this, multi-weekly consolidation. This is a bullish pattern on Vechain, so everything points out that there is a higher chance on Vechain breaking out here and retesting the 10-cent level in the next coming days. Currently trading at 8.2, so yeah, very likely. We've had massive bullish divergence here, and it looks like they're just about to play out right now, where we are having on the 4 hourly extremely higher lows on the RSI, and lower lows on the price action, as you can see right over here. Starting at lower lows right there and higher highs, and this is just about to play out right now, where we probably can go to the overbought territory in the next coming days on Vechain, having that leg up to the 10 cent level. Very likely, okay, after this consolidation. So that's what we got for Vechain in the immediate short term for the next coming days. Overall, looking pretty good after these bullish diversions on the 4 hourly. Let's hope for the retest of BTC to confirm the breakout. Yeah, exactly. I mean, to confirm this breakout on Bitcoin, it would be nice. It would be nice to see a retest of the support. But what I see over here, it would be better. It would be better on Bitcoin. Looking at the 4 hourly chart here, it would be much better to see a retracement and then a breakout here. Okay, a breakout from the breakout, breaking these levels after a potential retracement. That would be nice to see. If we start seeing the price continuing to the upside, going slightly above this lower high, okay, in the next coming hours, I'm actually gonna try and short this. I'm gonna short this right over here. I see no volume from the breakout. I would like to see a nice consolidation, because I think it is very likely after this kind of movement that if we do start pumping to hit $50,000, I'm going to get ready to short. And where am I going to short to? From the low to the highs, depending on where we consolidate. And the $50,000 should be the end approximately, and I'll show you why, because of this butterfly pattern. And then we should be hitting these fib levels at least 38%. So 48.2 would be a target if you short at $50,000. And you know, the pattern that I see here on Bitcoin, guys, is a bearish butterfly pattern, where from the highs here to the lows to the highs here, right there. Okay, approximately here. Hang on a second. So from there to here to up here to down here, approximately around these levels, and then this should take us to at least 1.20, 1.6, something around over this area, which is $50,000. And this is a butterfly pattern. It's a bearish one. It's a bearish one. This one right over here. And what happens with these patterns is that you slightly break the highs, slightly break the lows, and you actually turn around. So this one right over here, as you can see, would be this 1.27, 1.6, something approximately around about the $50,000. Looking at this butterfly pattern, and if this continues in the next coming hours, it's going to make me slightly bearish. A potential small short opportunity right there. And you might ask yourself, where is the target? Then the targets are usually to the fib levels, okay, to be conservative, depending on where you reach. And if you start consolidating, making a couple of sideways candles here, then basically you are targeting the 38%, 50%. As soon as you start getting 38%, then obviously you're going to protect your position if you are willing to risk to come all the way down to the 62% Fibonacci retracement. It's a way to trade this. Now, nothing is guaranteed that we are going to reach those levels, but if we do reach, I wouldn't trade this for a short if we do actually consolidate here and then break back up. But if the next, couple of 4-hourly candles come straight back up pretty fast, this is a little bit of a kind of parabolic movement, right? In less than 24 hours, in about 48 hours, without any solid retracement. So obviously that at some point will have to cool off. And that's my game plan here for immediate scalp. Okay, platform that I use for scalping is Prime XBT. Now the bonus is not too exciting. You get 25% discount, but the good thing about this one is you're using Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT as collateral, and I've got a full tutorial down below in the description. You can use Forex. You're trading Forex, S&P 500. You got gold, oil, and you got 25% discount. You got the full tutorial down below in the description, okay, of Prime XBT. So that is basically what I am looking at this moment. I'm not too happy with this Bitcoin pump with the low volume. If we start pumping, like I said, in the next coming hours, people are just going to get a little bit excited, and very, very likely no volume. We've got a butterfly pattern here, which is bearish. You are going to have that potential retracement. You are breaking this highs. People are going to get a little bit excited. All right, we are confirming the higher low, the low high breakout, right? And it's just not going to be looking good with the volume. I'm also paying attention to the S&P 500. And S&P 500 is also potentially going to have a drop if we do pump to 4,640 points, where we do have also this major level. Okay, so it is definitely an important level where we did get resistance right there. It has support there, and we might break this level, looking pretty good. And then what is going to happen is something like this, and we might be coming back down to retest these lows. And then is where I think that we could have a little bit of fake out here and then have another run up. It's a little bit too soon to become ultra bullish just yet. Anyway, that's my analysis on this. Let's take a look at the comment section. We can take a look at some altcoins. Looking at the weekly, this is looking beautiful, guys. Look at this weekly chart. We've been looking at this all the way back since the actual 4th of December drop. Okay, the analysis of this kind of I don't know, is it a descending triangle, whatever you want to call it, but basically you are retesting here on the weekly the massive resistance into support. Looking beautiful, guys. We just about closed at the support. This consolidation is looking great. We could have still another couple of wicks, okay, wicks and weeks to the upside, to the downside, consolidation. And, you know, for me personally, this is screaming for a reversal on Q1 of 2022. I would say January, actually, January of 2022. You know, keeping it simple, keeping it easy. Nice consolidation after this massive drop that we've had after this massive pump. So yeah, that's what we got here looking at the weekly. Now, enough of my analysis. Let's say hello in the comment section and take a look at your cryptos. There's not much volume, says G. Exactly, very much true. There's not too much volume. I like to trade with volume. With no volume, I'm tempted to short it. Okay, a little bit of more pump action would be great. Then I would be shorting this potentially. I might do this live. If we do hit the $50,000 and we see very, very low volume coming in, I will be shorting this live. Okay, I will be shorting this live. Now, we do have the opening in about 25 minutes of the stock market. We could see some volatility, and yeah, I mean, it would be beautiful, you know, when you're breaking these lows. We're going to have all of these influencers saying, you know, it is happening right now, and then you're going to have that retracement. I am bullish. I am in a swing long position, but I think with this, we're not ready. We're not ready for this leg up just yet without potential retracement. That is what I think. Now, everything can change. We could have a massive blast off in 20 minutes and come all the way up to the $53,000 major resistance. You know, very, very possible also. But with volume, we're going to probably analyze the situation with the stock market open. Andy, can you take a look at XRP? Yes, of course. Let's take a look at XRP. Being absolutely boring, XRP. What is going on with XRP? Is XRP going to go to 580 something dollars, which was I've seen so many times that prediction on people? Absolutely crazy. I think XRP will never hit those levels ever. But anyway, it's been such a bad performing asset. I know they've had problems with the SEC. Looking all right now. Looking at this chart, we've broken out from the lower high structure here. As you can see, this is on the 4 hourly. XRP creating lower lows, keeping it simple. Broken out from the lower lows here, lower highs, sorry. And we're just hitting this major resistance zone, which is at the 90-cent level. 90-cent level has been a big cluster of support. Right over here, as you can see, it's been a huge resistance. Now it looks like that we are kind of forming, I would say, a double bottom, because this massive wick is only noise. Kind of a double bottom. If this does break, okay, our best trading setup here on XRP. You do not know if it's going to break up or down, but if it does start breaking the 90-cent major support, hitting that $1.05 range in the next coming days, any type of pullback to this range is going to be a great buy zone. Okay, you want to get in at the lowest point. You know you have broken major structure here. You've broken downtrend. You are getting above major resistance that should be turning into support if you do break out of it. Now, until you do not break out, then you cannot. You basically cannot trade this, because you do not know what the market is going to do. If you get above this major structure, then yeah, you could attempt on a long position there on XRP, right? So that is my take here, immediate short term on XRP. Right, let's take a look at the comment section. Analysis, please, says Sovav. Yes, let's do it. Have you guys got your Earl Grey? Have you got your cup of tea? Make sure to get your cup of tea, guys. Right, let's take a look at right, I've lost this comment right now. I got a super chat. I need to go through. I'll go through the super chats straight away. Let's take a look at Polkadot first. Let's take a look at Polkadot. Sorry, guys. Make sure to smash up that like button, guys. Like if there was no tomorrow. We need to smash up that like button, guys. Like there was no tomorrow. Let me just go to the live stream here. And what I need you guys to do is smash that like button, you know, like crazy, okay? Make sure to leave it in the black though, or in the blue, depending on where you're looking at the stream. 600 watching right now, and we've got 189. If we can get easily to 300 likes, that'll be absolutely insane. You'll be helping the algorithm get people in here. I'm going to take a look at these altcoins. What is happening right now on, and this is looking absolutely great. This Polkadot chart is looking pretty nice right now. I know we were analyzing this, and this was awful. Okay, I got stopped out on my Bitcoin trade just before the 4th of December, massive drop. Okay, and Polkadot was looking pretty solid here from this uptrend, right? Consolidation here. We had great support, but the market was looking, very, very bearish, and this is what basically happened. As soon as we broke this structure on Polkadot, it was kind of game over, right? We broke these higher lows, and look how we broke out, came back up, retested this higher low resistance, and then it was just game over right now for Polkadot. But we don't want to look for short now opportunities right now. I think we want to start looking for potential longs, and we do have a very, very solid base. This is why I got this box here. I don't know why I've got two boxes, but never mind. We've got a solid range here. The reason why this is a solid range for Polkadot, the $25 area, is because you've got wicks here to this range. Okay, once you broke down, you got massive resistance. This is looking at the daily chart. We got pretty lot of traffic here, getting bounces every single time at this range, and this is what is happening right now, where you're having a massive kind of consolidation. What do you think is going to happen, Andy? I think the most likely scenario, there is going to be a pump action here. We are going to pump. Now, Polkadot, if you look at the weekly potentially on Polkadot, it is still in a bullish structure, you like it or not. Even though it's not looking too great, because you are technically creating higher highs, you are still technically creating higher lows. Now, you would arguably discuss that this is the last higher low, and we're holding by a thread, which I think is going to be saved in the next coming days. It will be saved, this area. Now, like I said, Bitcoin and crypto loves to do this kind of price action. It loves to get people very scared, very bearish, and when you know it, you got the assets being super bullish. No, it's something very similar to what happened here back in May, June, and July. Okay, you got wicks here slightly going to the downside. Now it's in a much shorter time frame right now. Okay, this was over 2 months because the drop was absolutely insane. This was in the case of Bitcoin, it was over a 50% drop. Altcoins, it was 60, 70, and even some of them got 80% drop in May. But what happens after a major drop? You get the bearish sentiment. Everybody's bearish. We got a little bit of uncertainty with the traditional stocks. And this is actually good, guys. This is just, in my opinion, a buying opportunity, just like this wasn't a buying opportunity. And I do see us trading around this range for the next coming weeks. And that will be, this is all just going to be an accumulation event, in my opinion. So what is going to happen is very, very likely. I know people saying, all right, we're not retesting the lows here. Hang on a second, guys. This has only been 3 weeks. Okay, we went over 9 weeks here. I'm getting wicks and weeks confused now. So I think another week or 2 weeks is very, very likely still here around this range. Okay, and we're not going to start pumping like crazy till January. The more time we consolidate here, this is the more bullish I am going to get, because after a large consolidation, it's going to be a large accumulation event, very, very likely. And the longer we are, the more bullish I'm going to get. If we start recovering quick here, then yeah, I don't see this sustainable. It won't be a sustainable pump. If we do start hitting 42, 43, we're going to start seeing people shifting from bearish to bullish in just a matter of a few days. If we start going crazy in the next coming days, I'm not going to feel excited about this pump action. I like to see a long consolidation. Even better, by the end of the year, if we are trading around these levels, even better, the better January we're going to have. So like I said, what these assets like to do, such as Bitcoin and altcoins, we got this one perfect example over here, that you after a massive drop, you make lower lows, you slightly make lower lows, you trade around that range, and after a matter of time, you just suddenly go to the other direction. And you know why I'm getting this example out is because of a lot of them are making these kind of price actions. It's on the daily, it's not on the weekly, but like I said, it's very, very likely when you have this price action to get a break of the resistance at some point. And be careful with slightly volatility, because it still could happen, all right, where you're still creating lower lows. And you know, you need a doubt, you need to enter it in doubt. You know, what if we are going to drop all the way down to $10 in the case of Polkadot? What if we come to and retest at some lows? That'll be extremely cheap for Polkadot. I will definitely be buying at Polkadot, and I have never bought Polkadot. Polkadot is not in my portfolio, but I'll be buying a bag if we do go down to $10. That is, you know, 100% sure. But I think it's unlikely it might hit those levels. So what we have in here for the last few days, slightly lower lows, slightly low lows, slightly low lows, slightly low lows. You know, after this major drop, get everyone very, 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 very bearish, and then you will have that recovery in the next coming days or week or so. Now, let me take a look at the super chat straight away. Sorry, guys, I'm going a little bit too far here with this Polkadot analysis. Let's take a look at the super chat here. We got Bitcoin Work. Thanks for the super chat. Possible sell target for VRA, my man. Let's take a look at VRA, Veracity. Long time we didn't take a look at this one. Now, possible sell target for VRA, man. Sell target. So for a short position, I guess you're talking, and I mean, this is the thing for a lot of them, such as Bitcoin. If Bitcoin starts pumping like crazy to the $52,000-$53,000, guys, it is going to come back down very, very likely. Like I said, looking at the Coinbase chart, if we do start here on the 4-hourly, if we do start pumping, we are going to get, we're going to be hitting this major support level, okay, turning into resistance, $53,000, $54,000, 55 even, you know, round that level. If we start pumping very, very fast in the next coming days, people are going to get overexcited, and it's very, very likely we are going to get a massive rejection from this level. Now, the longer we are sitting around this level, around this range, the better, in my opinion, the better. Larger consolidation, very healthy for the market to figure out if there's going to be massive selling pressure, and we're gonna figure out that there's not, because we've been going sideways for the last 6 weeks, and then the price is going to start picking up very, very, very strongly after that consolidation. So yeah, looking at Veracity, a sell target for, I mean, I'm not giving any signals, I'm just doing my analysis here. But what we can see for Veracity is that this one also lost this major level from the higher lows. All right, it's still not looking too bad. We haven't lost the last higher low, which is this one, just at about 2.5 cents. Currently trading at 3.4 cents. It looks like we are forming a pretty nice round formation right there, and we could see some pump action in the next coming days. Very, very likely. Now, what we need to be very, very cautious is with, in the case of Veracity, there might be a shorting opportunity right over here at the 5 cent levels. And why is it a shorting opportunity? Because basically you got this massive resistance right over here that's turned massively into support here. We got massive bounces as support right there, and this is exactly the 5 cent level. And you know, we broke a major structure from this trend line. You'll be retesting the resistance, you'll be retesting this resistance, so everything points out that this might be a shorting opportunity. 5 cent level, I do see us picking up in the next coming days to that range. It might take a week or 2 weeks, I don't know the timing, but at some point that is a major level that we should be hitting. And depending on the volume, the sentiment, because what could also happen is that we have massive pump action here in the next coming days, okay, or weeks, it doesn't matter. We might consolidate a little bit longer here, and then when we reach those levels, with super high volume, okay, you might be consolidating here for quite a while. And if you do have a pretty solid consolidation with hardly any volume, you know, this means that there's probably not any selling pressure, and we might be breaking, you know, this bearish structure that we had in the next coming, you know, after this consolidation, which is going to be extremely bullish. If we do start making this price action, then we basically, the bears have, they have failed. Okay, now, I'm not going to, no swear words on the live stream. I don't want to get shadow banned. So yeah, basically that is a major level. If we start breaking above 5 cents, it is going to be ultra bullish. Very likely we're going to come back up to all-time highs here on Veracity. But if you're asking for a short, that would be a short. You don't want a short right now because you're at the very bottom, right? You're at the very bottom of this massive trend to the downside that we created since November. So yeah, shorting here is like, what are you doing? Why are you going to why are you shorting here? So basically, yeah, I think maybe I'm looking for that price action to the upside. It's very, very likely, guys. You can't not go down like forever like this. So just my point of view on Veracity. Thanks for the super chat. Long time no see. DFI please, says Dennis. Straight away, let's take a look at that DFY. And what is this one? We can go to KuCoin. I've only got this on this one. DefiChain. This one did pretty good actually the last couple of weeks. Did have some pretty nice pump action. DefiChain right over here. This one did pretty good here. While everything was dumping, this one was actually pumping. Now taking a look at the chart, I think it is pretty obvious for this one. This one's actually getting into a very nice area where you could potentially buy some or long it. And the reason why is because you are correcting down to these levels. I mean, RSI is looking great. You are still creating high highs. There's no kind of bearish divergence here. This is looking pretty solid at this level, and the reason why is, just get this out of the way. This price action that this asset had, DefiChain, the first week of December was absolutely crazy. We did manage to get above this major resistance right there, slightly. Volume was okay. We managed to get support at this level, as you can see, which is the just around about $3, $2.90 approximately. We got supported beautifully there. Massive pump. So what has happened after this massive pump is that we've had a huge amount of volume. And what is going on right now, we're just having that correction, okay? When you go parabolic like this, in a matter of a couple of days, you are going to come down at some point. You know, no matter how high you go, you are going to come down. And this is what's happening right now. Now, what is the difference with this selling pressure is that the reason why, you know, you have this spike with this huge amount of volume is because this is a kind of a small distribution, right? There's low volume distribution like there. And the volume is going to go lower and lower till you go sideways, and there's no going to be selling pressure. The price level is going to find, the price action is going to find a solid level, and then you're going to pump, very likely. Why are you going to pump? Because you're still trending to the upside. You're still trending to the upside in the case of DefiChain. This one's looking pretty good. Very far away from the actual low of the summer, which is at $1.80. This asset is looking pretty nice. This had a pretty nice pump back from late November till the 5th of December approximately. Did over a 2.5x. So basically, this is, you know, what we can see for DefiChain. It's not too nice to see this retest over here, but you know what the conclusion here for this one is, what if we are creating like a cup and handle here? You know, if we do take a look at this chart over here like this, you have a retest at the $6 resistance. You have another one right there that we just made a couple of weeks ago. Round formation, retest, and now you're potentially forming the handle. I don't think so. It's not the best looking one, but it is very, very likely after having this round formation, you do get the massive rejection, and at some point in the next coming weeks, it looks like you are going to have that third retest on the $6. All right, when you do have this round accumulation event, you have a quick retest. Okay, these are the whales that move, manipulate the price, get people overexcited. Then you have a massive correction, and this is the correction you want to get in. That's my analysis. Okay, you're looking at DefiChain, and basically where we're currently getting supported right now is this level. If you want to be a little bit more sure, I would wait a couple of days just in case you do have that volatility to come back down to retest this support again. But it looks like that this resistance is holding nicely as support still very soon. We just retested it yesterday, so a couple of days, if you start seeing some sideways action here like this, even better, more confirmation that the selling pressure is getting exhausted, and you will have that leg up. So another couple of days would be better looking at this this chart on DefiChain. Thanks for the super chat. BTC to test 52k again, says Sarang. Maybe yes. Let me take a look at the super chats that I got here. Okay, I can't go through the comment section without looking at the super chat. So Shaf, thanks for the $5, my man. Hello, Andy. Can you take a look at one hour chart for a possible double top short opportunity? Thank you. Absolutely. Let's take a look at one. Harmony 1. Let's take a look at this one straight away. Let's take a look at one. Double top. Is it Harmony 1? Am I looking at Harmony 1, right? Yeah, I think 1 is Harmony. So 1 for a double top on the 1 hourly chart. Okay, let's take a look at this. On the 1 hourly chart for a potential double top. Now, the good thing about Harmony is that we have gotten above. Let's zoom in out on the daily chart. We have gotten above this major resistance level. This was all-time high. Got massively supported right over there, as you can see. Huge volatility. I think it is likely that this level is going to hold. I'm talking about the low 20-cent level. 20-cent range might be holding very, very nicely. We might be getting a huge consolidation at this level for the next coming days. And the reason why is because we got above this level. We got resistance, massive consolidation there. Okay, this was the scary price action that we had on the 4th of December. Massive wick. This is just a flush in the market. Consolidation back up again. Now, on the 1 hourly chart, let me just analyze the 1 hourly. Okay, I can see your potential double top for Harmony. Potential double top. We can take a look at some other levels here. Very, very possible we could come back down after this kind of price action. We are having some bearish divergence on the 1 hourly, so it is possible, it is very likely that we might correct here slightly to the downside. You know, we can see these are not the RSI is making lower highs. The RSI is making lower highs, and we can take a look at the type of divergence that these are, but it's not, these are not regular divergence. Let me just take a look at here. Hang on a second. Take a look at the divergent cheat sheet. When you have, you know, these are kind of exaggerated divergence on the 1 hourly, where the RSI is creating lower highs. Check out here, exaggerated divergence right there. And these are bearish, where the price action is making a double top, like you say. Shaf, you know, it is making a double top. Price is going sideways. We've closed quite a 5 or 6 hourly candles already going sideways. So you could confirm that this is a kind of a double top, and you are going to correct from here, especially when you see the RSI making these exaggerated, right, lower highs. So these are exaggerated bearish divergence where you don't have regular divergence creating high highs on the price action. You just go flat and RSI goes down. So very, very possible, very, very possible. I would take profits very, very soon. As soon as you're almost coming down to retest these lows, I would be taking some profits. Okay, I'm not too sure about this. We are above a major level. Look at this massive consolidation at support here. So yeah, very, very likely we are going to get supported at this range. Stay cautious with this short. Make sure to take profits very, very soon. Bybit, I think you can trade Harmony on this one on Bybit. Yeah, if you are interested in trading, guys, you get the best bonus down below. You can trade Harmony 1 here, okay? Trade at your own risk. Anything that I say on the channel is not financial advice, and nothing is guaranteed to play out. I'm just giving you my opinion, right? So they've been adding a huge bunch of altcoins. They've got over 50 altcoins right now on Bybit. And if you're already registered on Bybit and you want a bonus, Femex is your second best option for swing trading, especially because the fees are very, very low. For Femex, you can also get up to $4,100 worth of bonus. Okay, guys, this is another way to support the channel. I am getting a small commission, so gotta be totally transparent with that. So Shaf, thank you very much for your $5. This is what I see for Harmony. Yeah, we could see a potential corrective move on the 1 hourly, but yeah, I would be very, very cautious. We could be getting a massive bounce because we do have, you know, a very, very solid level here that we did get above. We did get a bounce there. So and also massive support there. So if we do come back down, it might be it might convert into a double bottom. So yeah, stay cautious with that. Tight stop loss. I wouldn't risk too much on this one. Derry Mexi Crypto, thanks for the €5. Bitcoin is going to reach 33,000 level before Christmas. Sell this bull trap. $33,000. Thanks for the super chat. Yeah, I mean, guys, if you have someone that is guaranteeing you something, you know, run away, because I never guarantee anything. I just give you my analysis and I give you what I think is potentially going to happen, right? I never say, you know, this is going to happen. Make sure to buy here because Bitcoin's going to 100K, or make sure to short it right now because we're hitting 33K by Christmas. No. We're looking at the probabilities here, guys. If you see anyone, any trader or any YouTuber, you know, confirming something, you know, run away. Unsubscribe. If you don't like me, unsubscribe, guys. I'm just giving you my analysis and my point of view. Okay, so yeah, looking at Bitcoin. Thanks for the super chat, by the way. But Bitcoin is going to reach $33,000 level from before Christmas. Sell this bull trap. Okay. Yeah. Have you got a crystal ball? Do you really know that we are going to come all the way down to $33,000? And just for speculation, we can, and thanks for the super chat, by the way. Christmas is right. This is the 4 hourly chart, okay? And let me just get a vertical line here. And where is it? Right over here. Where's Christmas? Okay. Christmas. Before Christmas, 25th is there, okay? So we got Christmas right over here on this vertical line, and you are saying that Bitcoin is basically going to hit $33,000 before Christmas in the next coming days, right there. So you are telling me that we are going to have this price action, right now, in the next coming days before Christmas, reaching those levels. We've got 4 days. We've got 4 days to have a drop of over $15,000. And you, I mean, come on. Are you serious? Are you serious? It looks like you are. But yeah, I can see some volatility to the downside. That is for sure. I think, you know, this could be a potential fake out. I do not like this pump. I say it, you know, I am bullish in the mid term. Immediate short term, I'm bearish. I think we are going to reach $53,000 in the next coming days. That is going to be my target, where I'm going to take most of my profits from my long position that I entered. I've talked about my strategy, okay, and you can. Don't do what I do, because I screw up some trades as well. I did screw up the trade a few weeks ago when we had that 4th of December drop. But I'm just going to tell you my strategy, totally transparent. I think that we will be reaching $53,000, but we have a chance on reaching low 40k levels. It is very, very possible that this is going to be a massive fake out. You're going to see something like this, and then is the moment you're going to recover, okay? No volume. We're probably going to have a little bit of a spike of a volume to the downside, and then we're going to continue up, okay? Now, if we do see this kind of price action, I'm going to add to my position. I will be adding to my position. I've got dry powder on the sidelines here for my trade. I'm going to add heavily to this position because, yeah, with what I've seen on the market, it is very possible to retest these lows or get very close to it. So yeah, very much expecting that. I don't mind to see my position in negative. The reason why I entered a trade down here is because what if we do not hit those levels? You know, I have two scenarios here in my opinion, which is breaking up from here, hitting to the 52, 53, or coming down first and then going to those levels. So, and you know, there are two types of traders. You know, I've been conservative. Most of my trading career being conservative, but sometimes I like to be aggressive. When I'm too conservative and I miss out on a lot of trades, I switch a little bit aggressive. And aggressive way is just getting in, kind of predicting with the analysis that we are going to hit that level in the next coming days. And if we do come lower, I'm planning to add a little bit more to my position, because I'm only risking 1-2% of my capital. So I wouldn't mind to hit, you know, to risk 4-5% of my capital if I do come down to these levels, add to my position so we can lower down for that potential leg up. So yeah, I mean, thanks for the super chat. But I think that is very unlikely about Bitcoin is going to reach $33,000, you know, level before Christmas, sell this bull trap, you know. Yeah, I don't mainly listen to all of these people, YouTubers, analysts that are saying, you know, we are going to this level, we are going to hit here, we are going up, we are breaking, so the target is here. You know, if you've been an old subscriber here, I'm always talking about, you know, we could potentially hit these levels if volume kicks in. You know, it is a measured move target. Never, you know, no one knows what the hell is going to happen. So yeah, if there's someone saying, you know, we are hitting $33,000 before Christmas, in 4 days we're going to have a $15,000 drop. Yeah, man, I don't think so. It's just not very, very likely. Could it happen? Yes, of course it can. Hey Jill, how are you doing? Andy, comunidad, how are you? ¿Cómo estás? How about ADA? ADA is looking okay. ADA, I think, could come down to the $1 level. Still come down to the $1 level. Now, what we did see on ADA. And guys, before we continue, we need to all together smash up that like button. Okay, 350, almost 700 people watching. If we can get the live stream to 500 likes, that would be absolutely insane. You know, I do try and take a look at a lot of the comments. Sometimes it is very, very difficult because I like to take a look at the altcoins for a couple of minutes to see the situation. But if we can just all, at this moment, smash the like button all together, to reach 400 likes, that'll be absolutely amazing. This will help the channel immensely to grow also. Now, let's take a look at ADA. And all my moderators always give me insane support. They're insane. I've got the best moderators ever. Let's take a look at ADA. And I think the reason why ADA could maybe hit $1, the summer lows, all right, is just because we almost hit it. We're just 12 cents away from the summer lows, which is just above $1. Okay, we didn't even hit $1 in the summer. It was just $1 1 cent, $1 2 cent, and we got such an insane support level at this area. In my opinion, it's going to be very good buying opportunity here for ADA. I know, I mean, I'm not a huge ADA fan. I do hold a very small percentage of ADA staking. And by the way, if you are interested in staking, guys, check out, if you've got ADA on the sidelines, you're probably staking it somewhere else. But if you go to the Bitcoinsensus website, and I'll go through ADA analysis right now, if you go to Bitcoinsensus website, if you are a long-term ADA believer, which ADA is going to hit $10 in the future, you know, maybe not this year, next year, maybe in 5 years. So if you are holding ADA and you're hoping for that 10x return in the next coming years, because it's a marvelous blockchain ecosystem, if you want to stake it and you haven't got it staked it yet, we have got a pool here at Bitcoinsensus where you can go to altcoins and you can go to the Cardano section. We've got Cardano staking. We've got a full tutorial here, written tutorial, okay? We've got all these wallets. You've got Ledger, Daedalus, and Yoroi, where you could do your ADA staking. I've got Cardano. Look, this is me here explaining how you can stake Cardano with Bitcoinsensus on the Bitcoinsensus pool. I know a lot of people will say, I'm staking it with Binance. I'm staking it with Binance or with any other centralized exchange. You do not have 100% of control of your funds, okay? So the good thing about entering in a pool, the Bitcoinsensus pool, is that you do it on your own wallet. You can decide when to finish the staking, when to get your withdrawal, okay? You have 100% of control of your ADA in the case of ADA, if you're staking ADA. Got a full tutorial here on the Bitcoinsensus website if you want to stake your ADA with Daedalus, Ledger, or Yoroi. With Ledger, it's on Adelaide, and I just explain it here. All very simple, okay? Return is around about 5.5% APY. It fluctuates a little bit, all depending on, you know, how much there is in the staking pool. Anyway, I explain it here. If you go to Bitcoinsensus website, there it is, okay? Talking about Cardano, all right? We have created a pool on Bitcoinsensus, so yeah, make sure to join it. And the bad thing about you know, also staking on a large exchange, they take huge commissions, all right, on it. They take huge commissions, and if you enter a pool, you know, the bigger the pool is, the more profits we are going to have in between us. Right, let me take a look at the right, okay, I've got another super chat here. Hang on a sec, I'll go through the super chat straight away. First of all, let's take a look at ADA, okay? Like I said, ADA is very, very likely to get a bounce at the $1 range. The reason why it's because it's super, super strong support. You know, ADA ecosystem is growing. You got the DEXs, there are gaming projects getting built on Cardano, and I think it's just a matter of time where we do see a potential reversal. For the moment, it's in a downtrend. I know, that's why we are trading at $1.25. No signs of reversal just yet. We could even come down to $1. So if we start breaking the $1.50 area, where it has been a heavy resistance point, okay? Heavy resistance point. We did get one bounce just there, okay? One bounce here since we broke it back in August. Now, if we do start getting above this level, it's going to be a very good level to start longing, okay? For a potential trend reversal. But till then, it's just looking bearish, sideways. $1 is very possible, very possible still. Now, could we reverse from this point? Yes, of course. I would become bullish as soon as we break the $1.50 range, which has been a very strong resistance on Cardano. So if it is broken successfully, any retracement would be kind of good for a potential quick long opportunity. And Cardano can be traded on PrimeXBT also. We got it on PrimeXBT, but the best bonuses right now are not on PrimeXBT. The best bonuses are on Bybit and Femex, where you can get up to $4,100 worth of bonus. And you are supporting me also. You're supporting the channel. I'm getting a small commission. Now let me just have a quick Josh, thanks for the 0.99. Thanks for the dollar. Derimex Crypto, the main reason of 33,000 level explanation on following MA21 on daily and moving average 300 on daily chart. Zoom out and tell me what you see. Moving average 21 on the daily. So, I mean, I'm not a moving average guy, but I mean, if we zoom out, what I see here, zooming out, we can take a look at the moving averages on the daily, right? Moving average one here, moving average here, and what we can get the 21. I'm not really a moving average guy because I don't see too much of utility on them. But yeah, we can take a look at it straight away for sure. So the 21 and 300, but yeah, zooming out, what can we see? What can we see? Okay, it doesn't matter. And why the 300 though? Because why the 300? I know there's the 21, there's the 50, there's the 200, there's the 300, there's the 19 moving average. I've just gone through moving averages and I just don't... Okay, it's pretty cool to see, back in 2017, the 21 moving average on Bitcoin, where we were getting bounces as support. Now, let me take a look here at this one. Let's just put this one on the red for the sake of it. The 300. Okay, so you saying that this is your theory, I guess, that we are below the 21 moving average and the 300 moving average, but basically we were below this average also right there. We were slightly below it, right? We were below it right here. So your take, I guess. Okay, the main reason of $33,000 level explanation on following moving averages, moving average 21 on the daily, 300 on the daily chart. Zoom out and tell me what do you see. If you ask me, I don't see much going on because we were below the moving averages right there. We were below moving averages right here. Zooming out, you could potentially discuss right over here that as soon as we're starting below this range, okay, it's just, I'm not, it's back on 2016, okay, as soon as you got below the 300 moving average right here, okay, it is true, you're starting to enter a bear market. Also, we did get above it right there, we did get below it over here, but we got below it there, and then we went straight back up above it. So what is the point on this? We went down here, and then we straight back above it. I don't know. This moving average is just not. It's not my cup of tea, because it just consistently gets above it and below it. This is why I do not use moving averages, because I think they're just a piece of crap, because they just go above and below it every single time. It's gone below here and went back up. It's gone below, went back up. It's gone below here. Does that mean we're going to come down? No, of course not. It doesn't mean that. There's some much better indicators and indications that we are going to come. And that's just my opinion, because I've been going through moving averages, all sorts of different moving averages you can imagine, ribbons as well, and all of that stuff. It's just, I don't like that style of analyzing the charts. So basically right now we're just hitting it. So yeah, it could be the case that we are going to get rejected. I don't think that we are going to come all the way down to the $33,000 though. It is possible, and if we do come down to those levels, I'm going to be very, very bearish. I'll be looking for shorting opportunities on strong retracements and looking at resistance levels to short. But for the moment, my analysis on this, on the macro, getting the moving averages, and thanks for the super chat, man. I'm always open to see points of views. I just don't like moving averages. I don't use them. I've gone through them a lot, and I just don't like the moving averages because, like I said, I just see them going up and above them and below them every single time. And it's funny to see a lot of analysts saying, now we're above the moving averages. Now we're below. Now we were above. Now we're below. I just don't see much utility on them. What I do see is this major resistance getting supported right now, okay, from these lower highs on the weekly. And this is my short-term reason that in the next coming weeks, all the bearishness that we do have will be getting supported from this level. And the $40,000 level, institutions use this indicator. And this is my style. You might be a new subscriber, but if you're an old subscriber, you know that I love volume profile. It's a very good indication to see where the market has been trading mostly, okay? And the reason why $40,000, low $40,000, 41, 42 is so strong is because of the amount of volume that there is here traded. And to understand that this is a strong support level is because the volume traded at this level has been mainly buying pressure. Why is it buying pressure? Because the volume that's the price action that we had here in January, and I'm sorry guys, I did explain this a couple of times on my live stream, but just for newcomers, this has been buying pressure because this has been a reaccumulation because the price has gone up after that sideways consolidation. This one here, and I did stick to the prediction. You can take a look at the videos back in the summer of this being an accumulation event. Loads of bears were screaming for redistribution right over here. No, it was accumulation. I already explained it with volume profile because there was more volume to the from the downside, more buying pressure. This is why we went up. And I mean, the reason why this area should be holding, and I'm not saying we could not hit 33,000. It could happen, but the amount of support that we got below us at 40,000, just the low $40,000 levels. And you can just see it here with the price action where we have been bouncing consistently from this level. To break this level, you're going to have to call quite a few whales to push the price down. And that is my point of view. So, I mean, it doesn't mean it can't happen. Of course it can. Of course it can happen. And, especially if we do see the S&P 500 also playing out pretty bearish. Market did open on the S&P 500, missed out here. Are we having a little bit of dip action? Let me just check out the 15-minute. Having a little bit of red volume here. We are getting heavily rejected from this resistance, so we could not see this pump action on the S&P. Right here, S&P, we did not manage to get above the 4,600 points, which is a strong level of resistance. But if we did get above it, then I think that is going to be a major level to short. You could actually, potentially short this, but no, I think there could be some more pump action. So, I mean, thanks for the super chat. Very much appreciated. Always open to look at some different opinions. So also with the same tools, zoom out on 2D chart. Okay, yeah, thanks for the super chat. We're going to take a look at some other stuff right now. I'm really thanks for the super chat. Very much appreciated, but we can't just go take a look at that situation, okay? Josh, thanks also for the super chat. No questions from Josh. Let's take a look at Matic Network, for example. Let's take a look at Matic. And you got a lot of money in Sandbox. Any future potential? Sarah. Yeah, I think Sandbox is a great project. Okay, I think it will be doing well. We could see some volatility to the downside, of course, like anything, but Sandbox might be in a pretty good area right now because we've got a massive consolidation at this range. Let's take a look at Sandbox on the 4 hourly short-term analysis. You know, it looks like this is just going sideways. Bearishness here is and Solana for Josh. Okay, we've got Matic, we've got Solana. Okay, Matic and Solana. Matic and Solana. Just looking at Sandbox. Sandbox is looking pretty good here. And, you know, the reason why is because of this sideways action. The sideways action that we are creating right now on Sandbox is brilliant. It's really, really good. So it does have very good future. I think a lot of people are going to be using, you know, the Sandbox metaverse, you know, buying lands and playing the game. It's only going to grow, okay? So gaming, NFT space is just going to grow consistently. So let's take a look at some of these other cryptos straight away. Let's take a look at Solana for Josh, says Dava. Absolutely, let's take a look at Solana. Let's take a look at Sol for Josh straight away. Solana, it's still got a massive resistance. I think we must have another chart here too to analyze. Still got some massive resistance here on Solana. The reason why is because of this traffic over here. We do have quite a lot of traffic there as support and resistance. Okay, so we've got, you know, this resistance. The reason why I got this box here is because of the amount of times we have been bouncing at this range. There was something that looked pretty bearish on Solana, was this kind of price action, right? This kind of price action was not looking too good because it does look like that we do have a neckline, but I'm not not too sure about these patterns playing out very nicely. But it is true that we do have a lot of resistance right now on Solana here. We've got the 4th of December drop. We've actually already came even lower. But the reason why we came lower on Solana also is that Solana network was having some issues just a few days ago. And I think we did see a little bit of bearishness on that also. But very difficult on Solana. I think we should be having a very good clear breakout from this level, which is the $1.80-85 range. As soon as we start getting above this box over here, then it's going to be looking pretty good. We need to get above this level here that we've been bouncing as support, keeping it simple, and we'll start seeing some pretty nice volume to the upside, because there is a possibility that we are going to get heavily rejection here, and we're going to retest these lows at the $1.50 range. It is also very possible for Solana coming back down and retesting the $1.50s. As soon as we get above here, that is going to be great, guys. That will be super great, because we are going to be able to potentially get a bounce from this major support level if we do come back down to retest it. So that's something that we need to look at for Solana. Now, overall, we are still below resistance. We are in a massive downtrend still, creating lower lows, creating lower highs. So yeah, still we could come back down to retest the lows, and it's very likely. If we start breaking this major support level, resistance level, we could get a massive bounce from this level here. This is the $1.80-85 range. So yeah, let's take a look. I don't want to miss any super chat. Don't want to miss any super chat. Don't want to miss any chats here that I've looked at. What else? Chainlink. I did see Chainlink somewhere. Did I see Chainlink? Mark Dutch, can you confirm me? Did someone ask for Chainlink? Right, Sand. Shall we take a look at Sand? First of all, let's take a look at the super chat for David. Hero, buy zone. Let's take a look at Hero. I think Hero, we did analyze it, and Hero was already in a buy zone. Metahero. We talked about Hero. When did we talk about Hero? Do we have another chart here on Hero? No, this is the only chart we got. Metahero, in my opinion, this is already in a buy zone. Okay, let me just check here if you can trade a Hero on Bybit. Because sometimes I analyze, they've been adding so much cryptos lately that sometimes I analyze a crypto and I feel like trading it because I haven't got trading funds on Binance. Basically just use Bybit and Prime XBT. And sometimes I'm going to trade one of these altcoins and I can't. But the reason why that this is already a buy zone is because we are going sideways. We got a solid level here of resistance. This is round about that 14-15 cent level where we have had volume here. We've pumped. We've had a massive round formation, beautiful round formation, massive pump here. This is just part of the retracement. This is just part, you know, at some point you are going to start seeing this after the sideways action, and let me just explain that you could still see a little bit of slightly volatility to the downside. I don't see any selling pressure right over here going on right now. It would be nice to see small pumps, okay, though. As soon as we start seeing some pumps getting to these levels, then it's going to be looking pretty good. Then we will be finding a solid base, and it's very likely that it is going to have, you know, massive pump action in the next coming days, weeks after this sideways action. And one of the reasons why is a volume, okay? If we take a look at, and this is on the 4 hourly, we can take a look at the daily and make it easier. We can zoom out on the daily, look at the volume that this has had from this pump. And if you take a look from the low part, from this pump right there at the 8 cent level to the highs, we are basically just, you know, hitting that, but slightly below the 62% level. And, you know, in between these two levels, it's a great zone after a massive pump when you are going sideways like this with a low volume. It might take a couple of weeks though to consolidate before you start seeing any action to the upside. This is the thing, okay? We might see it very boring still for a couple of weeks, but it is very unlikely to see this, okay? It's very unlikely to come back down to these lows. In the case of Hero, it would be about 9 cents. It's very unlikely to come down to 9 cents. Seen like this on the chart. It is very likely that you are going to continue with this uptrend, right? So these are buying levels. They have always been buying levels. If you take a look at a chart like Hero in this case. Thanks very much for the super chat, David. Let's take a look. Shaf, thanks for the super chat. Right, let's take a look. Okay, the chat did request link. Could we also look at Iota pumping, please? Right away. Let's try and let's take a look. Let's take a look at Chainlink first. My biggest bag in my portfolio, Chainlink. I think Chainlink, we did have a chance to almost retest the summer lows. It is still in the cards, okay? It's still in the cards to retest the summer lows, which is at about $14, $13. It is still very possible. Could it happen? Of course it could happen. We've hit the low $15, so we're just about $1 away, $1.50 of the summer lows in the case of Chainlink. So like I said, you know, I'm going to go through this theory again, and you know, old subscribers must have seen my Chainlink theory over 10 times because it's my #1 cryptocurrency. And I'm going to go again through it, guys. And I think Chainlink is very likely potentially going to bottom out. It's a great project, huge partnerships, Oracle solution. It is the biggest one in the crypto space. And the reason why I think that a double bottom is very possible on Chainlink is because it has been creating double bottoms ever since its existence. Okay, it's breaking all-time highs and creating double bottoms. This right over here is the summer of 2020. Massive all-time high, massive hype. You might think, okay, bear market, because the correction here was absolutely insane. I was here, guys. I was here. I bought Chainlink when it was $1.06, and when I saw it to $20, I was dancing. I was dancing all day long. And then this happened, okay? We had a massive 65% drop, going almost to $7. Everybody's super bearish. This is it. This was a quick cycle in the summer. I went through all of this. People got overexcited here again. We had a massive drop coming to retest the lows again right there, as you can see. This is just very similar to what has happened. You get people excited here in September and October. Bang, you come back down, you retest the summer lows. Same thing happened right over here on Chainlink. And I'm sorry, guys, I need to go through this again, because it's absolutely crazy how Chainlink has been, you know, accurately creating double or even triple bottoms. Look at this drop over here. This was C9. This was the March 2020 crash. Massive pump there, breaking all-time highs. Bottom here, people excited, come back down, retest the bottom. Overexcited people, come back down, retest the bottom. Triple bottom before you start pumping like crazy. And we can go even further back to 2018, where you also create kind of double bottoms here. Massive pump here back in 2018. Massive crash all the way down to 18 cents. Chainlink at 18 cents. Wow, who would have known? Who would have known? Double bottom right there. Massive pump action. This took over 5 months. Okay, no, even more than that. Sorry, over 8 months to play out. So yeah, I mean, this is just a massive, large consolidation. If you ask me, this is still going to take a long time to recover, and it's going to take months. And that is my take, looking at the growth of Chainlink. And if you go on Chainlink here on this chart, the growth has been absolutely really sustainable. You know, no major parabolic runs. Anyway, enough of Chainlink, because I think people have had enough of Chainlink. Let's take a look at Iota straight away. Why not? Straight away, let's take a look at Iota. Iota straight away on the 4 hourly. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. Oh my goodness, look at this. We got this resistance. Okay, if we extend it, we're actually getting a bounce at this level. Oh wow, this one's looking great. This one did enter a very good buy zone not too long ago. These last few days has been a very good buy zone for Iota. Iota doesn't use blockchain technology. It uses another technology, not blockchain. Something like it's Phantom, very similar technology to Phantom. It's not blockchain. And I do see very high potential on this one in the next coming years. I'm not going to say months. But in my opinion, Iota, the low $1 range is a great buying opportunity, because of the insane massive support that we've been having right there. You know, low $1, got a massive bounce here, a lot of volatility right there. It's been acting as major resistance in the past, and we got several bounces. We almost hit it there, almost hit the $1 there, and hitting it right now. And we are having a large consolidation. I think this is part of a major pump action on Iota. We're starting to see pretty high volume on this pump action. I see Iota attempting to hit the $2 range in the next coming weeks. Very likely after this kind of pump action and this consolidation. You know, I think it's very unlikely that we are going to break this $1 level for Iota. So yeah. Chainlink. Let's take a look at some more cryptos. Shiba Inu. Got some Shiba Inu here in the comment section. SNX here for Roy. Thank you, my man, Roy from the family. Let's take a look at SNX. I do have a very tiny small portfolio, small tiny percentage of my portfolio on SNX, something like 1.8. I do have a small bag on SNX that I bought all the way down here, and I'm almost at break even, on my SNX. And it did have some pretty good gains. I did have, about a 10x, over a 10x, 15x on my gains. It's only about a 2x from now, so. Luckily, it's only a very small percentage on my portfolio. Now, the deal here on SNX is that we are retesting the summer lows, and we are at extreme oversold territory on the daily. And I think that this has just been like a stop hunt right over there, where you slightly break the lows and you are going to find a strong base here. I think there's no more selling pressure on SNX, so I think basically no more selling pressure on SNX. It's just breaking here the slightly lows. Volume is going extremely low, so if you take a look at the weekly, it's going to have some type of bounce very soon. Now, the chart is not looking great because you are creating these lows, all right? And usually when you retest the lows, or you slightly go here from the lows in the case of SNX, you are going to see some type of recovery in the next coming days, weeks. Very likely. What I do not know is that if we are going to have enough power to break this lower high over here. Looking at the weekly, which is at the $14 range, I think it's very unlikely that the next bounce is just going to have not enough steam. In the case of SNX, this is clearly a bear market since the drop that we've had. Since the highs of February, SNX has been in a massive bear market. So, there are a lot of altcoins that are in a bear market. A lot of the altcoins are in bear market, and a lot of the altcoins will just not make it. We will see Bitcoin at some point in the future. I'm not going to say, 100K by Q1 2022. No, but it will reach 100K, okay? And we are going to see a lot of the altcoins that haven't developed properly. The people have lost interest. The team has had a massive fight and they split up. I don't know. We can see a lot of the altcoins that had promising projects that might just dissolve, okay? And SNX was one of those projects, they wanted to be in charge of the derivatives market worldwide. It looks very promising. And I haven't been too updated with SNX, but it looks like it is getting dissolved a little bit, okay? We can see it's retesting well below the summer lows, such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Avalanche, and all of these good ones. I've retested the highs from February and March, and look at this one. This one didn't have no chance at all. So a lot of the altcoins are in bear market, and it doesn't mean that this time it is different. It is different this time, and the reason why is because Bitcoin's broke an all-time high just last month. What else? It was in November. Ethereum. What else? AVAX. What else? All of these different ones, layer ones, such as Solana, Phantom. And, it's different. Some altcoins will still continue. Look at Luna, for example. We can take a look at Luna. Luna has just been breaking all-time highs not long ago. Today. Was it today? Oh, not today. Yeah, breaking all-time highs. Luna. So it is different this time because back in 2017, everybody thought, okay, Bitcoin's reached all-time high. This means altcoins are going to take another 2-3 weeks to reach all-time high, and everybody's doing their calculation, and it's just not going to happen. It's just not the same. Times have changed, and You know, it doesn't mean that if Bitcoin enters a bear market. Like I said, layer ones, I did say this, layer ones will be breaking all-time highs. Strong layer ones, blockchain projects, you know, from the top 50 or top 100. A lot of them are going to break all-time highs, and Bitcoin isn't. And this is what is happening in the case of Luna, for example. I mean, Luna for the last 4 days has just had an insane run up. You know, going from $50 all the way to 84, right now, breaking all-time highs. So Luna is not in a bear market. Luna is not in a bear market. Right, I think I got a super chat here. Hey, thanks for the €1, Christian Kant. Thanks, man. Thanks for the tip. PRQ, is this Parsik? I want checked, Dava. Christian, vamos a ver PRQ. I think this one's Parsik, and this one's a very, very good project. PRQ, I think this is Parsik, yeah. I don't know what has happened to this one. This one has got extremely crushed. It might be pumping here for the last few days. This one is a very, very good project. A long time since I haven't checked Parsik. But this one is a very, very good project. We can take a look at this one. And this one is probably in a very, very good buy zone, I'll tell you that. After this massive correction, you know, we got these disbelief rallies. Nice consolidation, guys. I mean, you look at Cardano, guys. I remember seeing ADA, and I did not buy ADA back in 2020 or 2019. I just didn't buy any. If you take a look at the chart, it's, you know, absolutely crazy how, look at this, how this was the 2018 top, okay, at $1.08, and I remember seeing ADA at 3 cents, you know, even 2 cents back in 2020, March 2020. You know, 3-4 cents for ages. It looked like this project was dead. Okay, it was dead because it was pure speculation. Now, a lot of people I see Crypto Savvy. I don't know if you know Crypto Savvy, guys. A lot of you must know. He's an ultra bear. He's an ultra bear. This guy was calling for $46,000 Bitcoin back in late 2019. He said, late 2019, Bitcoin's going to reach $46,000. And, you know, I don't like him too much because he is so certain on his calls. It is possible that we are going to enter a bear market, but until we don't break some levels, I'm not going to be too confident. But basically, what we see here on ADA, okay, in the case of ADA, we've got a dead project, right? Because this was just pure speculation, and I do see this as a .com bubble because, you know, .com everything, this .com, and nobody had anything working. So there was just a massive hype back in the early 2000s. Everything crashed because there was nothing built, nothing was working, nothing was nada, okay? And this is what happened back in 2018. You have Cardano, you know, smart contracts, you know, have Ethereum, you have all of these speculative altcoins that supposedly are going to solve something. And it just went into a multi-year bear market. The reason why this time is different is because they are working, guys. Everything else is working. Look at gaming, look at metaverse. They are working. Blockchain is working. You are getting dApps, you are getting projects built on the blockchain, and you know, there, in my opinion, just because of this reason, there will be another leg up. There will be another massive leg up, and mainly a lot of them is going to be gaming and metaverse also. But Bitcoin also will manage to break all-time highs and continue to the upside Q1, Q2, because it's speculative, but we have working blockchain. We do have working products. You know, these smart contracts, it is working right now, today, right now working. It wasn't working back in 2018 where we did have that bubble pop. Now it's been a little bit too speculative. We need to cool off. Yes, of course, that is okay. But and we're not going to see this kind of bear market like we saw back here, which is 2-3 year bear market. It's, in my opinion, not going to be the same. Now, a lot of people trying to calculate the kind of bear market, bull market, and usually a lot of people, or most of the people, are wrong. And I might be totally wrong also. I'm not going to say I am right. But what I see is monthly bear market, okay? Monthly bear market. And one of the reasons why is because we do have working products. Taking a look at Parsik, okay? And enough talk here. PRQ on the chart here for my man Christian Jans. I got some of my friends saying, I got one of my friends here, old friends back here in the comment section. Let's take a look at PRQ on Qcoin, I guess. Let's see if we've got another chart here on PRQ. Poloniex, no. Right, Parsik has got it did get a massive hit. We did have a massive hype all the way here. And if you are bullish on this one, and I did see this one as an insane project, I think it is entering a very good buying zone. You know, summer lows is a good buying zone. If you take a look at a lot of the charts, what is going to happen is that you are going to find a floor. You are going to find a floor, and it might be very boring for a long time, okay? It might take months till you start seeing some type of recovery. But when you find a floor, you basically, it is an accumulation event. This is going to be an accumulation event, very likely, especially for this one, which is an insane project. This will come back up to its highs, and you know, I think its high all-time high might be $2.50, $2.60. So at some point, this one, and I do see this one. I haven't checked out the development and the project, but this one will be doing very good in my opinion. I will do some research on Parsik. Long time I haven't checked on this one, but it is a pretty solid project, and it is I think it's in a very good buy zone right now. I think I need to take a look at the Telegram, the team, and do an update on this. But this one will be hitting the highs again at some point, very likely. So it might be just boring, you know, sideways. It's found a floor here. It's found a floor. If we take a look at Shiba Inu, and I did have someone in the comment section asking me for Shiba Inu. Data from blockchain to the real world. Yeah, exactly. It's a very good project. Let me take a look at Shiba Inu, because I did have someone here want me to take a look at Shiba. Shiba maybe is going to find a base here. I think Shiba is in a buy zone, but anyway, never mind. What I want to show you from Shiba is this, okay? Where you find a floor. Shiba had a massive pump back here also in this is FTX. Suddenly they were getting listed. Shiba Inu was getting listed back in April and May on a huge amount of exchanges. Binance, FTX, you know, you name it. Huge amount of exchanges. Now, Shiba Inu reached an all-time high back in April. Had a massive correction. And what happens here is that Shiba Inu entered a massive consolidation. Now, this is clearly, I remember analyzing Shiba Inu back in the summer. You know, it's just going sideways. It's found a massive base, okay, just going sideways. Consolidation. At some point, it will have its pump, I guess. And this is what happened on Shiba, okay? When you go sideways and it looks boring, is when you want to step in, because, I mean, I know this is more of a speculative meme coin, but, you know, just so you can have that idea. If you take a look at PRQ, and this is a very solid project, you can do some research yourself. This one is maybe going to enter one of those kind of accumulative boxes, right, where you're just bouncing in between support and resistance here for the next coming months before you see a parabolic run. And on that parabolic run is when you want to start taking profits. You want to start getting out. So you want to buy here when everything's looking boring, when everybody's calling for bear market. This is actually the moment you are going to make your money. So yeah, that's my take. I'll be happy for Andy when Chainlink breaks $50. Love the way he is so fan and patient about this coin. Akash, thank you very much, my man. Yeah, me too. I haven't sold one Bitcoin. You know, at $20, at 30, at 50, not one single one. I will hold it to zero if it does go to zero. I'm telling you that. I'm not selling any till it reaches 100 or even zero. I will hold Chainlink to $0, no doubt, eh? I'm telling you. And I'm not going to tell you how many I got, but it is over 1,000 Chainlink. I've got a few of them. And I will be holding it to zero, okay? I will be holding it to zero. I have no problem at all. If I just see it, you know, I might be crying in my bedroom, but I'm holding this one to zero if it does reach zero someday. And I think, you know, it's very unlikely if it will go to zero. But I'm holding it. I'm not selling any Chainlink till it reaches $100. And this might be in 2025 or 2028. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't care. This is a long-term investment. Thanks, Andy. I learned a lot from you. Thank you, Homer. Thank you very much. This is just basic, you know, TA, volume profile, volume, resistance support levels, zooming out, zooming in, taking a look at some different levels. Thanks very much. I'm glad you are actually learning quite a bit. Now, I think we're going to have a little bit of pumpy action on I think the S&P 500 is going to break. And this is only my theory, okay, guys? My theory on the S&P 500 after creating this shark pattern, okay, here. This is a shark bullish pattern. We talked about this yesterday where we were very likely going to get a bounce from this level. We got a beautiful bounce here to the $4,600. Now, what I think is going to happen, sorry, and I'm just changing to the S&P 500. Traditional stocks, if traditional stocks drop, crypto will likely follow, okay? Will likely follow. Unfortunately, we still do have we're still correlated basically with the stock market. And if the stock market drops, Bitcoin and crypto will also. Now, there's another pattern here that I see. And these are harmonic patterns, guys. The only way to do this is practice. Check out YouTube. Check out and I will be. I know I say I always will take. We'll analyze this and do a tutorial. I will get a tutorial of harmonic patterns to show you a lot of examples. But what I see on this one right over here on the S&P 500 is this harmonic playing out. This one so far so good. This one's playing out, and this other one is. This one right over here, okay, which should hit this range, the 50 levels, okay, and I'm just going to show you right there, right now. 1 second, guys. And this is actually a good short opportunity, okay. I see this pattern playing out right now, where this one comes from a shark pattern. It usually comes from a kind of shark pattern, right, where you come up, you come down, up again, down again, you reach the C, and you are going to get to the D point, which is about 50 there, looking at the harmonic right here. And it is around about the 4,640 points here, which might be reached in between today and tomorrow. And I think that might be a good short opportunity. Anyway, we'll analyze that on one of the live streams. But this is a 5-0 pattern right there. It looks like it might be playing out beautifully. But it's not going to reach those levels in this live stream. So yeah, just a little bit of some other analysis. Let's take a look at the super chat. I got super chat here. Right, let's take a look. Okay, I got a bunch of spanners in the comment section. This means I have a super chat. I can't find it though. Okay, MTL Shorts, I got you, man. Thanks for the super chat. Enter GRT at 0.59. My return on investment up 200%. Should I take profits or GRT out of the downtrend? GRT up 14-15% today. Let's take a look at GRT. It's another great project. Okay, all got to do with linking data with blockchain from the real world, and GRT is also an insane project. it worked. I mean, it's also very similar to Chainlink. You have bought GRT. Okay, I guess you're in a long position then, right over here. So entered GRT at 0.59. My return on investment is up 200%. Should I take profits? I mean, definitely take profits. Definitely take profits at some point. If you're asking me, this means you haven't got any clear levels. But a GRT could hit this level over here. All right, let me just try and analyze the situation here. And we've got higher lows right over there on GRT that was broken. Okay, and there is a chance that GRT might be trading at about 75 cents. Okay, possibly that GRT will hit 75 cents in the next coming days. Now, will it break resistance and continue up? I mean, maybe yes, but you can't hope. Okay, you can't hope for something. We do know that we do have that resistance because of the price action that we have had in the past. This is why I got this box area. Also, we hit it there. This is on the daily. So after this kind of sideways consolidation that we've had here, we might see a run up on GRT to about 75 cents. So I would, if you entered at 59 cents, let me just take a look at the 4 hourly. Pretty nice volume, pretty nice price action on in the immediate short term. It's looking pretty good where you are actually getting above these lows, these lower highs. Sorry, it is looking pretty good. You could potentially see GRT to retest this area over here. Okay, yeah, it's very possible. You entered at 59 cent, very good entry. I gotta say, very good entry. I guess your stop loss is around about 55 cents or so. You should be pretty safe to ride this up all the way here to about 75 cents. 72, I would start locking profits at 72 approximately. You know, this is where we do have a lot of traffic of resistance on GRT. Bounces off resistance support. So yeah, you could potentially hit those levels. So yeah, definitely. Let's take a look at IOTX. Okay, right guys. IOTX, very important because let's take a look at IOTX because yesterday we talked about IOTX. I did not buy some in the end. IOTX right over here in a massive consolidation for the last couple of weeks, okay? And I think IOTX could hold very well this level. And the reason why is because of the massive volume that we do have here on on this area where we did have massive pump action here back in August, all the way up to the 10 cent level. And the amount of volume is just crazy from this pump, okay? The amount of volume that there was from this massive pump is absolutely insane. You've had that massive, large consolidation for over 2 months and then breaking the highs here, right? And you break up the highs, come back down, retest the support, resistance, turning it into support, back up again. This is just classical price action and volume, okay? Support and resistance, you can't get any easier than this. And right now, in my opinion, I think IOTX is at a potential good buy zone, okay? I do see this one having maybe some volatility, okay, in the next coming days, weeks. Still, it could come back down to 10 cent or even 9 cent, okay? Being a little bit aggressive to get a little bit of a scary price action before we start pumping. But I see this one getting massively held by this range, and this is on the daily chart, okay? So be patient. It's been here over 2 weeks. It could still be here for another week easily around this area, but that's going to make me even more bullish because this is just getting ready for a potential round formation to continue to the upside, right? So volume a trend to the upside, still creating highs, still creating higher lows. We are at the very last higher low there, and this is the reason why we're getting supported is because of this massive amount of volume on the daily closes at 10 cents. and this is where we bounced here, this is where we're bouncing here. It's just probabilities are telling me that the most likely scenario in the next coming days, at some point you are going to start coming up to tackle these different resistance areas. Number one would be 16 cents level, okay, because we do have a little bit of traffic there as support. And after breaking this all-time high, the 24 cent, 25 cent level is inevitable. So, you know, I'm expecting this kind of round formation. And one of the only indicators that I need from this is, you know, price action to the upside on the macro and volume, okay? Volume is still pretty much powerful to the upside. So, yeah. It's just keeping it pretty simple with the analysis. Now, stay cautious, okay? This doesn't mean we're going to go up right now. You know, this could still be hovering around this area for a week or so, or maybe 2 weeks. You know, look at the time that this was going sideways here. This was 2 months, all the way mid-August till, you know, till about late October. So, yeah, over a month and a half here. So this could still be another couple of weeks till we start seeing some price action. Patience is key, my friends. And yeah, you're not going to get any more patient than me with Chainlink. I've had insane profits with Chainlink, and I did not take any. I did take profits on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, on Vechain when we had the run up back in April. BTC dump. We got the S&P 500 dropping. We are getting heavily rejected right now from this resistance, so we're not managing to complete this pattern. This pattern would be complete if you do hit this range and then short, but we're not managing to get above this range. So that's the case over the S&P. Let's take a look at this one might have a little bit of more pump action. Thanks, MTL Shorts. Thank you very much for the super chat. Now, stay cautious. Stay very, very cautious. I think, you know, potential leg up is very likely here. I'm gonna get more bullish if we do see this dump action and a consolidation, because you could see this right now, but if we start consolidating here, it's going to be looking good. So all depending on the price action, guys. You know, consolidations are good when you come in for an uptrend, but this could still, you know, slice this resistance like butter. It all depends on the price action. If you do consolidate here for the next coming hours, it's going to be looking good. It's going to be looking pretty good. This means that the selling pressure is low, but, you know, you might see some, you know, massive selling pressure, and you're going to come back down inside of the descending wedge. Volume hasn't been high. We said this about on the beginning of the stream. I was hoping for this to have a little bit of a more leg up, getting above this high over here, this lower high, and I see that as a potential big fake out, and then I would have shorted right there, because it looks like this formed a butterfly pattern, but it's not completed the pattern. It's already dropping from here. So anyway, my man, stay cautious with GRT. Thanks for the super chat. Yes, I can see it. Thank you, my man. MTL Shorts. Stay cautious with GRT. I mean, if you're already 200% up, I mean, take profits, okay? It is always good to take profits. I think, you know, we could potentially go slightly to the upside to around about this low 70 cent level. There's a lot of resistance at that range. So I do see this one having a pretty good, nice leg up still. So definitely take profits while you're hitting that 70 cent range, okay? And then might go to 71, 72, 75, ultra resistance, where you might get a massive rejection at that level. Guys, make sure, I mean, GRT can be traded on Bybit. I think I haven't traded GRT. GRT is on Bybit. So you know the deal. You got the best bonus. GRT must be on Femex. You get the best bonus down below, okay? 500 likes on the stream. Thank you ever so much, guys, for the insane support, okay? Bringing an excellent stream. Make sure to check out Natalie from Bitcoinsensus, because she is live right now and you actually got the link to a live stream in the comment section, okay? Link to Natalie's live stream is in the comment section. And pay your mod a tip. Absolutely. Yes. I will do MTL shorts. Definitely. I do owe them a tip, a few beers. Thanks ever so much for the super chat. Would you have a look at Mana, says Barna. Absolutely. Let's take a look at Mana straight away before we end the stream. But you can, guys, hop to Natalie's live stream. Natalie's live stream, she is live right now, and the link is in the comment section. You are the best. Cannot wait for next live stream. Have a nice time. Uncle Grandpa on trade. Thank you very much, my man. I'm not the best. I try to be, you know, very easygoing with technical analysis. Very simple. Price action and volume is key, guys. It is key, really. It is key for trading. The more simple your trading is, the better. Let's take a look at Mana here for the super chat. Yes, I can see. I got the super chat. Thanks, guys. Bana K, will you take a look at Mana straight away? Let's take a look at Mana straight away. Taking a look at Mana here, I said that the low $3 and the $2.80, $3 range is a very, very good buying opportunity. So basically, I am getting my fib levels if we go to the weekly chart from the low here. Remember, we are in a corrective market right now for the last couple of weeks. And this is the moment you want to step in, okay? Because I do see, you know, Metaverse and Mana is one of them, one of the leaders in the Metaverse, such as Sandbox. They are going to have a leg up at some point after this correction. Now, how low can Mana can go? I think $2.80 is possible. And the reason why is because of this 62% Fibonacci retracement from the low to the highs. You know, we could still see a little bit of a bumpy road, no, till we actually see some price action to the upside. Now, taking a look, getting the fib out of the way, you just take a look at the weekly chart. It's absolutely insane sometimes how when you zoom out, you can see the big picture. And, you know, look at this massive volume that we've had here from this spike up. And we are basically retracing and we are getting wicked, okay? Just wicks, only wicks, slightly below the close here on the weekly. The close is at $2.88. So that's why $2.88, $2.80, $3 range is a very, very, very good buy zone. This is where we are getting supported very, very nicely on Mana. And I do see Mana in the next coming weeks, you know, after this consolidation, you can just see by the kind of candles that we are creating. Let's go on the daily, you know, a little bit of sideways action. This is getting exhausted. This steep downtrend from these lower highs has already gotten broken. So sideways action is guaranteed after this happens, right? When you break a downtrend, you know, especially on the 4-hourly, sideways out action, it is guaranteed, right? And this is what is happening right now. Now, this doesn't mean that we could slightly go to the downside while we are going sideways, but this is indicating that it is ending soon. We are close to the potential end, right? Just to keep it super simple, guys. Just to keep it simple, you know, when you go down and you break the last lower high and you start going sideways, it is a signal that you're close to the end potentially, okay? And just to keep it the most simplest way, all right, price action. So this does not mean that, you know, we could hit $3, $2.80, $2.70 maybe, but it looks like that we are very, very close to a potential bottom here by looking at this price action. Now, look, now this is charting the altcoins. All eyes on traditional stocks. And I see the traditional stock market, okay, I have some bearish patterns here where we could come down to retest the low 4,500 points, but then potentially getting a massive recovery. I do not see us breaking this low level. And this is something I'll talk about tomorrow or after tomorrow on other live streams, maybe in one of my videos. But overall, I am bullish in the midterm on stocks. Short term, we might see a little bit of slightly volatility, and this is where Bitcoin could hit 43, 42, 40k levels. And if that does happen, we might see Mana having a little bit of scary action, potentially retesting the December 4th of December lows, which is at $2.60. It could happen, okay? But in my opinion, if that happens, everybody's going to get really scared, really panicked, bearish, and that will be a very, very good opportunity, okay? When you feel you're scared, you buy. When you're excited, you sell. And I know it's very, very hard, but it's just how the way it works. So yes, thank you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. Make sure to check out Natalie. If you want to support the channel, if you are interested in trading, you want to dabble, you're not experienced, but you want to dabble a little bit, be careful. Don't risk too much. Try and, if you want to practice by using the charts, TradingView is free for charting. You got the best bonuses down below on Bybit, PrimeXBT. You get, Bybit and on Femex, $4,100 worth of bonus depending on what you deposit. You can only trade with the bonus if you wish. You got Bitcoinsensus website, guys. Like I said, check out ADA staking, okay? You can stake your Cardano for passive income. If you've got a bag of Cardano for the long term till it reaches $10 in the future, you want to stake it. You want to get rewards on Cardano. Why don't you stake with Bitcoinsensus, okay? And you got the tutorial right over here. You got latest technical analysis and news on the website. Check it out, guys. You got our Twitter down below, you got our Discord, you got Telegram. Join the Telegram, super active. Make sure to join us. We share a lot of information. Thank you, guys. Take a look at Natalie. She is live right now. Ask her a lot of questions. She is a Fibonacci expert and she's really easygoing. She's really a good girl. All right, then take a look at Natalie. She is live right now. The link is in the comment section. Thank you, guys, and I will see you in the next one.